Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today, I come back to you with wonderful news. And that is that Pokemon Organized Play, proper organized play, is back. We can all get out and start playing with real cards again, and I, for one, am delighted. Now, we actually had an announcement a few days ago that kicked all of this off. Shout out to lovely Matthew Varai for letting me know about this one. And essentially, it said, Play Pokemon reopening information by region. The Play Pokemon program has begun returning to in-person events in selected regions. Here you will find a list of regions and countries and US states where Pokemon League and pre-release in-store events are currently allowed. Please note that for now, only Play Pokemon events that do not reward championship points will take place. Events in regions and states not on this list remain suspended, but we will consistently review all regions so we can determine when and where more live events can take place. So basically, a couple of days ago, they went, right, we are bringing back some events. And then they gave the list, which was Australia and New Zealand, which, as we should know, we talked about this a while ago, they've been back for a while. And then they added in Chile, the Czech Republic, Denmark, France, Malta, and Uruguay. So in all of those countries, you were allowed to go to pre-releases and league, i.e. casual events, but not anything that awarded championship points. And that was good. That was a nice bonus. That was a step in the right direction. But then yesterday, we got the big announcement. The 2022 Championship Series kicks off soon, and includes Pokémon GO. I know. Pokemon Premier events are returning in early 2022. Compete for prizes, travel awards, and glory with 4 different ways to play. The Pokemon TCG, Pokemon video games, Pokken Tournament DX, and for the first time, Pokemon GO. And that's huge. Firstly, for me, the fact that they're actually still including Pokken Tournament DX is wonderful. We did, of course, see that Pokken Tournament was included in some of the Players' Cups, which is brilliant. But now they are confirming it is still a thing. Remember, Pokken Tournament's been out a few years now. Pokken Tournament is not as popular as the other games on the list. It doesn't have the same player numbers. So the fact that we are actually still seeing it in these events is huge. I am still desperately hoping for a sequel to Pokken Tournament, because that game is nuts good. But obviously the big news here is that Pokemon GO is being included. We know that Pokemon GO has had, well, it's had proper competitive play for a while. But now they're actually including it in the World Championships, and that is brilliant. So we did get a bunch of other information. Let's go through what we know, because this is important stuff. As already announced, some players will age up to new age divisions for the new season, so they are not delaying aging up. If you're a junior or a senior, you may have aged up without having your final season. I'm sorry about that, but this is the most sensible way to do it. All players who earned points in the 2020 season, which was cancelled in March 2020, will have their points transferred to the 2022 season, which again has to be the correct way to do this. I know not everybody's going to be delighted. I know that there are a bunch of people that didn't earn any points in the 2020 season, so they are starting off at a disadvantage. But then again, you're starting off at a disadvantage because you weren't playing and earning points when other people were. So as much as I completely understand where everyone's coming from, and as much as I have sympathy, due to the fact I had tiny babies that had just been born, I didn't really earn any championship points in that season, or not many at least. But the point is, I wasn't going to tournaments because I had tiny babies at home, so it is as it is, unfortunately. Now, here's what's important. Players attending Pokemon tournaments will be required to comply with Pokemon's COVID-19 policies, which mandate that all participants be vaccinated. Information is subject to change based on shifting government health mandates, and participants should check with organisers for the most up-to-date information. Some events may require masks and social distancing in addition to vaccination. And then we can just go to the Play Pokemon COVID-19 requirements. Signs must be posted at each public entrance in clear view of your clientele, and they must advise individuals of the most recent known COVID-19 symptoms and ask symptomatic individuals to not enter the venue, regardless of their vaccinated status. All present, players, audience, and staff, are to wear appropriate face coverings at all time. No eating or drinking inside the venue is allowed. Players are required to sanitize their hands after switching opponents and to forego the traditional pre-game handshake. Don't shake hands. Each match is to be at least 3 feet or 1 meter apart from other matches, spectators, or other places where people may congregate. A separate area is to be designated for spectators that adheres to local ordinances regarding social distancing. And essentially what they've gone and said is that where there are over 300 participants, everybody must be vaccinated. As it stands at the moment, there have been no announcements as to alternative arrangements for people who, for whatever reason, are not able to be vaccinated. Here's what they said. For large championship events, 300 plus attendees and staff, venues are to institute the following vaccination policy. Live attendance at Play Pokemon events by players, audience, and staff should be restricted to individuals who are vaccinated. Attendees must present evidence confirming that at least 2 weeks before the start date of the event, they receive the final dose of a vaccine that is recognized on the World Health Organization emergency use listing. And that includes Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca, Janssen, Sinopharm, and Sinovac. Now, I'm not here to get into a big discussion about vaccination and all of that. My point in today's video is to show you that these events are coming back and to tell you what this all means, and this is the requirement. So that's the deal. If you want to be playing, judging, spectating, or otherwise attending Play Pokemon events with more than 300 people, you have to be fully vaccinated. That's the deal. Prize and championship point schedules for each event series for the 2022 season will mostly mirror what was already established for the 2020 season, so it's going to be largely the same in that regard. Since 2022 is a shorter season than usual, players will only be able to earn travel awards for the North American Championships based on points earned during the period from when events begin again through April the 24th. Although the European Championships are taking place in April, there will be no travel awards for the event because they already awarded travel awards for the 2020 event that never happened. And the people that get the travel awards for the 2022 event would have been the same people who already earned them for the 2020 event. There isn't really enough time, unfortunately, to get new travel awards earned. And like I say, they've already been given out. Now, there is an important thing which is not said here. They specifically reference the North American Championships. They specifically mention the European Championships. They do not mention either Latin America or Oceania, and I think it's fair to assume at this stage they are not taking place in 2022. Which does mean you've got the European Championships. TPCI has a European office in the UK. And the North American Championships, and of course TPCI is based in North America in Seattle. So I think they're the only two happening. Generally, we would expect the 4 events to be November, January, April, and June. Well, clearly November is not happening because I'm sitting here in October. January is clearly again too early, so it looks like, again, they specifically mentioned it's a shorter season. What they're essentially doing is just doing the 2 international championships, Europe in April and North America in June. And I am fully aware that some people are going to be very upset by this, because players in Latin America and Oceania want their championships. They want to have those events. And all I can tell you is they had to draw a line. There had to come a point where Pokemon said, right, we are starting off, we are running these events, let's go. And I am fully aware that some people are going to be really upset. But unfortunately, it wasn't a case of, well, should we do North America and Europe or should we do Latin America and Oceania? It was a case of, should we do North America and Europe or should we cancel the whole season? That is essentially the discussion that happened. They haven't announced that the North American Championship is going to be in June, but come on, it's always in June. Pokken Tournament DX returns to Worlds in 2022. Players who have already earned a travel award from the Oceania Championship will have that award honoured for the 2022 World Championship. Additional awards are available in the Senior and Masters divisions at the European and North American International Championships. And then they mention Pokemon GO. Now, we don't really cover Pokemon GO competitively on this channel. We did a few Pokemon GO videos early on, but for whatever reason, we mention it here or there. It's not a huge focus of the channel, much as I'd like it to be. And essentially it says this. For the first time, Pokemon GO players can take part in Play Pokemon events with the very first official Pokemon GO Championship Series, held in partnership with Niantic. Qualifier events for the 2022 Pokemon GO World Championships will be held around the world at some regional and international championships. They have not announced where these are going to be. Players who place highly at these events can earn prize money, as well as an invitation to compete at Worlds in London in August. Yes, there will be 4 championships in Worlds. Yes, I am delighted. To register for Pokemon GO Championship Series events, you must be your home region's age of digital consent or older, and you must have linked your Pokemon GO account to a Trainer Club account, have a player ID, and have opted into the Play Pokemon Terms of Use. The ability to create an account link will be available in late 2021, so if you haven't done that yet, don't feel bad. And registration for the first events will open in January. So if you want to play proper competitive Pokemon GO, as of January, it's going to be a thing. As previously announced, access to early registration will be granted to Pokemon GO players who perform well in the GO Battle League. For the first batch of events, players must achieve league rank in Season 9 in order to qualify, and details for later events will be added once information about the corresponding GO Battle League is announced. And that's a good thing. Essentially, they are trying to make sure it isn't too popular. Remember, Pokemon GO is one of the most popular games in the world. They are worried, and rightly so, that they would have attendances that are way too high to actually deal with. So essentially, by restricting it to people who have got league rank in Season 9, that means that they're not going to be inundated with a lot of players who probably shouldn't be competing. As mean as that sounds, if you've got 2,000 players but only 100 serious players, that is a very, very long tournament, and there are ways around that. Have a qualifier. There we go. Tournaments of Pokemon GO will operate Seniors and Masters age divisions and run the Great League format. For specific format details, stay tuned for the rules documents that will be available soon. To ensure an even playing field, participants at most qualifiers will be required to log into their Pokemon GO account and battle using smart devices provided on site. Yeah, you can't use your own phone, ladies and gentlemen. They're making you use their phones. If this is not the case for a specific event, the organiser will let you know. How fun does that sound? For me, I'm never going to compete in this because I'm always going to be playing TCG, and in a rare times I'm not playing TCG, I'd love to have me a go at some Pokken. No, I'm not good, but it's fun. #Chandelure. Point is, these events are coming back, and it looks like we're having 2 international championships and the World Championships this year, and it looks like we're having Pokemon GO as well, and this is brilliant. This is good. We should all be super happy about this because, frankly, I have missed attending big Pokemon events. I am sure you have all been missing it. And the fact that they're actually coming back, I could not be happier. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the news. But as always, I want to know what you think about it now. So let me know in the comment section. Go nuts. Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at Lawasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.